What's going on, folks? Welcome to Sisler TV. Now, you're probably like, hey, what are you doing wearing that helmet? Halloween was yesterday. Well, I'm here to tell you, folks, the first of the month is always a holiday here in Appalachia. Yes, sir. So it's even a more important first of the month after Halloween because you get a little bit of snackage. Now you get a little your EBT card, swipity, we getting food. So you got a little bit of dessert yesterday, baby. And now we're going to have some dinner. Yes, sir. Now, the real reason I'm wearing this helmet, $18.99. Let's take you back in time. Portsmouth, Ohio versus Ironton, Ohio. We had the Ironton Fighting Tigers versus the Portsmouth Trojans. And now we have it again for the second time this year. A rivalry game like no other in Ohio. Michigan, Ohio State is probably a little bit more important, but this game is a big deal, folks. Here's why. This one's even more important than 2 weeks ago, because it doesn't matter that the Ironton Fighting Tigers beat the brakes off of the Portsmouth Trojans 42-7. It doesn't matter now, because we're in the playoff season, folks. This is win or go home season. Do you know what that means? That means one of these two teams that's going to be playing on Friday night is either going to continue their football career this year further, or they're going back to their respective homes, either Portsmouth, Ohio, and Ironton, Ohio, and sitting for the rest of the season out. They don't have a chance to make it any further this Friday. So this is a great opportunity, a great time for the Portsmouth Trojans to kind of come back from the 42-7 defeat. This is the playoffs. This is where miracles happen. This is where underdog stories are created. And they have an opportunity this Friday to beat the Ironton Fighting Tigers at their home stadium. Now, can the Portsmouth Trojans beat Ironton? Not if Ironton is playing Ironton football on full cylinder. You have, Ty Perkins, dog. Lincoln Barnes, dog. Landon Wilson, dog. Biggie Small, Shrek, dog. And then the rest of the Ironton team that's dogs. So you put all those athletes with these other dogs, and they're playing like they should and 100% and fast and mean and going after the ball and scoring touchdowns just as quick as they can. You can't beat the Tigers if you're the Portsmouth Trojans. Now, somebody else in the playoffs, maybe. But how do you beat the Tigers if you're the Portsmouth Trojans? Well, number one, you have to create some penalty opportunities. How do you do that? Well, Ironton's offensive line has been prone to holding this year. They have been flagged for it numerous times. So I'm going to say, hey, players, you need to go out there and be the best LeBron James, be the best pretend actors, and you flop and look like you've just been murdered every time somebody holds you. Hard counts. Ironton's defense, again, Lincoln Barnes, dog. Ty Perkins, dog. You got Aiden Young back there. Pretty good. Dog. So you want those guys to play fast. Well, when you start giving hard counts, the defensive line tends to jump a little bit. Because they kind of get in a pattern, get in a rhythm, they kind of get their mojo, and they just want to pound you, go up front, and they want to shoot them gaps. So a good opportunity is some hard counts. You also need to get the ball to the left side of the ball. You have to create opportunities over there. That's been kind of their weak side. I think it's kind of somewhat the Carter kid kind of gets sucked in a little bit. Now, however he's able to make it up for that, I know that Jaquez Keys kind of plays that role sometimes. They kind of swap in and out. But they kind of tend to over-pursue some, which gives them bigger yards on the left side of the ball. Now, throwing on that side, if Ty Perkins is over there, don't throw it deep. That's all I'm saying, because the kid will get the ball. He will catch it. He's great at doing it on offense. He's definitely going to do it on defense. Okay? So you got to kind of get it to the left side, get the ball to the outside, run some traps, run some counters, run some screens and some bubbles. That's how you're going to beat the Ironton Fighting Tigers. And you're going to have to chew down the clock. You're going to have to stop the dogs on offenses. You're going to have to try to play hard-nosed, just football against the Ironton Fighting Tigers. You have to run the clock off. You have to chew the clock. You have to slow down the game, because if they start getting in a rhythm of scoring, it's hard to stop, folks. It's hard. But if Ironton goes out there and plays their hard-nosed football and they come in there and just pound you in the mouth, sheesh. Hard to stop. Hard to stop with them dogs. So, good luck to the Ironton Fighting Tigers. I wish you all great success. But y'all got this. Just go out there and play on all cylinders. Go out there and just hit them in the mouth.